welcome to Amped Up Local. I'm your host, Charlotte Mandy, and Amped Up Local is your backstage pass to the local music scene with artists and industry personnel, interviews, and acoustic performances. I acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land on which we record today, the Whadjuk people of Noongar Nation, and pay respects to all elders past and present. Amped Up Local is available on YouTube and Spotify as a video podcast and most podcast platforms as an audio. Be sure to subscribe and follow to make sure you get notifications on when the next episode comes out. Also, follow me on Instagram. That's where I keep updated posts happening all the time. Thanks for watching. Hello, welcome to Season 2, Episode 3 of Amped Up Local. Today I have Asha from Devon Street joining me for an interview and an acoustic performance. I hope you enjoy. So, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm pretty good. Would you like to introduce yourself and what you do in the band?
Yeah, sure. My name is Asha. I play in Devon Street, and I do lead vocals and rhythm guitar. Yeah.
How would you describe Devon Street to people that haven't heard you guys before?
I'd say like an alternative rock sort of group. Every release we try and be a little bit different. Like from the start of when we first put out music, it was more down the indie route. But I think as we got older, out of high school, we progressed a little bit into a bit heavier, like alternative stuff. But yeah, I don't know if you're into like maybe a more mellow Deftones, a heavier Radiohead, maybe.
Yeah.
Earlier Radiohead sort of vibes.
Yeah.
So not everyone's cup of tea, but I don't know, we appreciate coercive songwriting and something that tries to break the barrier a little bit, not so mundane, I guess, yeah.
I think your music is still very easy to listen to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We try and have a balance, because if you're too self-indulgent in the alternative aspect, it can get a bit
much.
Yeah. And you're kind of just appealing to nobody. So we try and appeal to the masses, but still have a bit of like self-respect and writing songs that we think are cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did Devon Street form?
Well, my brother's in it as well. So my little brother, we've been writing music for like years, since we were like 10, because our parents were into it. So they kind of just like, it was almost like a forceful push into it, but we enjoyed it as well. But Devon Street as an individual group came just when I finished high school. So in 2022.
Yeah.
My brother London was still in school, and then we also played in a rock band at school with our drummer Draven. So we just thought like after we graduated, we'd just give it a go, because we were into the whole indie thing, and South Summit went to our school as well.
Oh,
Same high school. So we were just inspired by just groups, and I got into the Sticky Fingers world, and it kind of just engulfed me completely, and I fell in love with it. So yeah, we did that, and we had a bass player at the start. We've kind of filtered through bass players, but me, London, and Draven, vocals, lead guitar, and drums, kind of the main three. But and then we played our first gig at my house, which
Backyard gig,
which was on Devon Street.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that.
Yeah. So that's where the name comes from. Yeah.
That's such a cool origin story.
Yeah.
What artist does Devon Street take inspiration from?
Well, yeah, like I said before, Radiohead is a massive one. Kind of like for our recent releases. Yeah. Earlier it was like Sticky Fingers, Ocean Alley, but as we got older into this year and next year, it's like Radiohead. Like our first EP, Need Me Now, was like more acoustic driven. So like earlier Radiohead, where they had more acoustic guitar driven stuff. And then our second one, we got more into like metal, and we didn't go the full metal route, but we had metal aspects in there. So like Deftones, Smashing Pumpkins, bands like that. Even like Tame Impala, some stuff from him. Royal Lotus, stuff.
You can kind of tell by the format of the songs as well.
Yeah. We try and like not always have a like verse, chorus, verse, chorus, bridge, chorus, you know, like try to mix it up a little bit and have choruses without lyrics, like guitar driven stuff. So yeah, just trying to experiment always. Yeah.
So you guys recently released a new EP. Would you like to tell me about the tracks on the EP and why you picked them?
Yeah. So track 1, Wherever You Lay, that one we wrote like a year ago now, and that was kind of our first one. We tried to branch out and get a bit more alternative and experimental. That one's about when you love, like someone that you love moves away for work or for their passion or something like that. And a lot of the time it's not the nicest feeling, and you can have a lot of like hate and judgment over it.
Yeah.
Even though technically you shouldn't be allowed to feel those feelings, but everyone does in their own way. So I think like a few of the members in the band at the time were going through that sort of stuff. So I kind of like to write songs out of real experiences that either myself or the other boys are going through. So that's what Revue's about. And then track 2, I think, is Prisms. That one was like when we wrote the chord progression. I remember like sitting on the couch. I was like, this is a bit more of a happier indie-ish vibe, which I thought that the listeners might dig, because all the listeners like the more indie stuff a bit more. So it's probably our least favorite on the EP. Not my least favorite song ever written by any means, but on the EP, just because it's like a bit more mainstream. But
yeah, so you kind of went more mainstream than
we had to have one like mainstream-ish one in the EP, I think, just to round it off. But yeah, that one's just about we moved from like way up in the hills. We moved down into the city, into an apartment. And we never got to see like the city lights and the sunset like through the windows of like, because we're near the Crown Towers and all that.
Yeah.
So I wrote it about like how the light would refract off the windows and stuff, which is called prismatic light, which is why I called it Prisms.
That's such deep thought into a song.
Yeah, actually, I heard this thing on Instagram or something where if you listen to classical music while you write lyrics, it like opens up this like separate part of your brain.
Oh, really?
So I was sitting on the couch and I put my headphones on and started listening to like Beethoven and wrote the lyrics for that song listening to Beethoven. So that's why they're kind of a bit funky and a bit of a weird meaning. Yeah.
I like deeper meanings to lyrics because it kind of makes you sit there and think while you listen to the song as well.
And everyone can have their own interpretation.
Yeah.
I guess, which kind of makes it a bit more fun, a bit more interesting, maybe appeal to even more of an audience if you can like, if someone has a different meaning to someone else, it's another person that can relate to the song. So yeah. And then track 3 is Divine. That normally my brother writes all the chord progressions.
Oh yeah.
Because he's the guitar nut and whiz, and he has all like the theory training and stuff. He studies jazz and stuff. But Divine, I wrote the progression. I was like playing guitar in drop D, which is just when the E string's tuned to D.
Yeah.
And I was just like playing this picking pattern that I learned at my guitar lesson. I thought I was in standard, but I was in drop D, and I just wrote this progression. And I was struggling to think of a chorus over the chords. And then when we jammed it in the room for the first time, my brother London just added this like heavy like guitar riff over the chorus. And I was like, it doesn't even need singing in there. I was like, that's cool enough. So I wrote the verse and the outro. That one's about just someone, a lot of the time in my life, I've had females who very, very pretty girls, but they can take advantage of you because of how pretty they are, really. It's kind of a weird topic, but basically like someone who's so divine uses how divine they are to take advantage of you and mistreat you.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
About.
Yeah.
Materialistic beauty kind of taking over. Yeah. And then what's left? Number 5 is Charis, Dream, which I'll be playing acoustic. That's the one I'll be doing today.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah. That one kind of was like, I guess the most popular one from the EP. Yeah. That the fans that we have when they come to the shows, they sing that one the loudest. Because really like it's really rocky and just like kind of like Foo Fighters.
Yeah, and it has a good hook as well.
Yeah, good hook. Yeah, we took inspiration from like Full Nelson's hooks are really good, and we were like, we took inspiration from them. Made it a bit heavier, and then like the bridge goes to like these weird chords that my brother thought of. And we have like a cool little like falsetto melody in there.
Yep.
Wrote that one for one of my family members who passed away last year, so that one hits close to home. Yeah,
it's hard.
Yeah, and then the final track is a really like soft acoustic ballady one called Waiting.
Yeah,
which just kind of stems off Divine. It's just like waiting for someone who you think is interested in you.
Yeah,
but all they're doing is just like leading you on, and then they just end up leaving anyway. So it's waiting for something that inevitably is not even in existence. Yeah.
Very deep.
Try to be, not really. It's I guess so. Yeah.
Does the EP have an overall idea or theme, or do you think every song is individual?
Every song is individual. It's in its own way, but I guess like overall, kind of like different types of grief. I guess.
Yeah.
Whether it's like losing somebody or losing a relationship or moving away from home, all types of grief that just stem from different ideas. But I'd say that it's not as depressing as that sounds,
yeah.
but I guess like that. And I don't know. I guess individual growth and hope. I guess taking the things that are hard in life that you go through, and trying to grow from that, which it kind of comes through in the music because we grew a lot, I think, from the first EP into the one we just released. So I guess all of those things intertwined.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you say is your favorite song to play live? Doesn't have to be off the EP.
Oh, it definitely would be off the EP, or maybe not. Actually, no. Yeah, I'd say Charis.
Yeah.
That's our finisher now. And it's fun. And when the crowd gets into it, that's really, no matter, even if it's not my favorite song that we've written, the way the crowd interacts with it and sings it, and the meaning behind it. So yeah, I'd probably say Charis. And from our other EP, I really enjoy playing What We Can't See.
Yeah.
As well. Just the ones that the crowd gets into gives me the most hype on stage.
Having a good crowd makes a set.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Crowds with sets with no crowds just kill you, honestly. And we played our fair share of those. Yeah. We played like 50 gigs last year, just trying to
That's crazy.
Trying to get our name out there, yeah.
That's like one every week.
I know.
That's insane.
We went out, like we do like, sometimes we did like 3 in a week, so it kind of cancelled out like that. And we went over East as well. Supporting Dice on their tour. So we played a lot of shows there. That was the most we've done in a row. But yeah, we just tried to grind it out and just build like a solid fan base from people that see us in real life rather than trying to, go viral on online. Instagram and TikTok and stuff. But I think we've done our fair share of playing live. Everyone in Perth that goes to live gigs kind of knows who we are now. Yeah, so I guess
knows who Devon Street is.
Yeah. So we're trying to just branch out again, just new music and just keep the train rolling. Yeah.
How would you say Devon Street writes together?
It's me and my brother because we live together. So he plays guitar, I play a little bit of guitar. So we kind of just like sit on our own, just in our own time, write chord progressions. A lot of them bad, some of them are good, and then we just bring them to the other person, depends who wrote it, and then we say, do you like this? It's either yes or no. And if we like it, then we both just think like of melodies, and if we think of like a good hook or like a really nice verse melody or like nice lyrics that go with it, then it will stick. But we have so many ideas that don't work. But yeah, it's me and my brother, and then we either, most of the time we make a complete home demo. We have our own home studio. So we have all like a MIDI drum kit. So we just program all the drums in and then record bass with a guitar, just like tune, like
best way to do it.
Down a whole tone. And then guitars, synth, my brother can play keyboard as well. He's quite the multi-instrumentalist, yeah. And then I just lay the vocals over the top. London lays vocals down sometimes as well. But yeah, that's kind of the writing process. And then once we kind of have the whole song pretty much already done, then we take it to the room and then Draven learns the drum bit. Yeah. Yeah. And then a few months later, depending how long it takes, then we go down to our actual studio in Yelling Up with Tone City and we re-record the whole thing. So we never have the original demos on Spotify. Yeah, no. We always redo them. Yeah. Yeah. Better quality mics and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Just kind of gives an idea for what you want it to sound.
Yeah. Just like the original stuff. And then we can start learning it in the room. And then we already know the parts when we go down to the studio. We're already tight with it. Yeah. So there's no like learning the parts again. It's just like we already know. So a lot of the songs that we play live, not even recorded. Just home demo ones that we recorded, not professionally done yet. So yeah. Yeah.
Last year was a really big year for you guys. You played with Dice, you played at Left Bank and Gage Roads. Yeah. What would some of your highlights be from last year?
Yeah, all those shows you just mentioned. Playing on like big stages is really cool. Makes you feel bigger than you actually are, Yeah. So yeah, Gage Roads, that was the biggest crowd we've ever played for, I believe 900.
It was insane.
You were there?
Oh, I had influenza, but I was meant to be photographing. Yeah.
So no, it was so cool. That one, and then we did a Black Sabbath cover because that was just after Ozzy Osbourne had died, and he was like a massive inspiration when we were kids into music.
That's huge.
So we did War Pigs, we did a cover, and my dad was side stage, and he loves it, and that was a really good memory for us to do that, especially in front of like a massive crowd. Yeah. But yeah, the nerves were there definitely. And then yeah, of course, going over East was so sick because I'd never even been over there just for a holiday.
Yeah.
So I got to go over there and play shows, which was awesome. The shows weren't massive because we were opening, but just to get over there and just tick it off the bucket list.
It was a regional tour with
It was
right?
regional, yeah. So like Wollongong, all these places I'd never heard of, like Port Macquarie, Tweed Heads, Brunswick Heads, Sunshine Coast. So Brisbane, and we just like flew to Brisbane, and then we got in a van and just like drove all the way down to Wollongong and then flew back from Sydney.
That's crazy.
It was a very good experience, bonding experience. First arguments with the band members, you know, because you're in a small van for like weeks on end. Yeah, it was sick. And then Left Bank was awesome. Like we were talking about before, the stage was just like massive, like felt like a festival stage. And although it was 42 degrees and the whole crowd was like 30 meters back in the shade, it was still really good experience. And also like our headline shows this year were really good because now that we've built up like a proper fan base, seeing people, like when you start a band, all the people that come to your shows are just like family and friends that you know already. But then as you like go on, this is like our third year now, fourth year, you make fans that you don't even know who they are. Yeah. And I'm like singing to this crowd of like nearly 300 people singing my words, and I've never even seen them in my life, which is the most surreal thing. Which I don't even know how artists that like play in front of like 90,000 people were like that's just unfathomable
just like
to me.
Nonchalant about it.
I know, I know. I'm like crazy about it, and it just like that's the best part though. So our headline ones where the energy's good, and there's random people who I adore because they're the people that keep the band going, singing our words. Those are the ones that mean the most to me. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about your merch designs and your merch process.
Yeah, so this one here was designed by a very talented artist named Mitchell Love, who we had. Oh, yeah. He did our whole EP artwork.
Oh, that's crazy.
Every single one. So we kind of wanted like a theme. So like every artwork had the same color scheme, and like all of them like built up into the main cover. But yeah, he's a talented dude, local up in the hills, and he designed this t-shirt. It doesn't really have a meaning. It just like the birds.
It just looks cool.
The birds look cool, and the little handwriting over the font looks really cool as well. And then we had Kites ones as well, because we released a single called Kites for our other EP, and like I nearly brought that one, but the birds ones are cool as well. But yeah, like a little hand-drawn kite with Devon Street on it, and we had some original designs as well. But I think the birds one is definitely is my favorite. There's a black one as well. We sold out of them, which is our first time selling out of merch. That's like literally the only one left. It's a small white one, and it's going to be donated here. So.
Oh, thank you so much. So now you're sold out.
Now I'm officially sold out. Officially sold out. Yeah.
Officially done.
Yeah.
Would you say your band has a visual image then? Because all of your, I guess, the newest single and EP covers are kind of the same.
Yeah.
Do you have a particular way you wanted it to be?
I wanted it to follow like a pattern. So like the bands that we love, like when Radiohead did their OK Computer releasing, all the single covers were like the blue and white with like the scribbles on the artwork and stuff, and it all led up to like the album cover, which is so iconic. And Fontaines did it as well. Yeah. With Romance, like all the singles were like the same sort of vibe. You can tell the same artist did them and made them all. And they're all like little pictures that make up the bigger picture of the full album. So I love aesthetics, and I love when a band follows like a color scheme aesthetic. So yeah, I guess we were trying to have an image kind of for that era. But we're not going to stick with that. We're going to try and move. Well, we will move on because can't stick with the same thing forever. But I guess we had an image for that for last year, I'd say. But going into 2026, we will have a fresh image, and we'll have a different artist doing different styles of artworks. But yeah. And then I used to have long hair, and I shaved it off just recently. And my brother, his hair's been down to here for like 10 years, and he just cut it the other day as well. So we're kind of new era, new us, new music. So.
Knew everything.
Don't want to just like stick in the past, because got to learn and grow.
Yeah. What local artists are you listening to at the moment?
Figurehead, my number one.
Oh yeah.
They just released a song, Shotgun.
And it's so good.
Oh, they are so sick. And they're not only is their music and their talent insane, they just like the best guys.
They're so lovely.
My boy Joe Caddy is an absolute legend. We've had them on like every single show that we've done, and vice versa with them. The bands that like I get along with, it makes me like their music more.
Exactly.
Yeah. So Figurehead, Out Front,
Oh yeah,
they're our boys as well. Which is because they started they were fans of us, and then they saw us play with like Dice like years ago. And then they started a band, and now they're our really good mates. Charm as well. And then like Lazy Haze, good mates with Dev and the boys, and Ruby Who as well.
Yeah.
We were getting really close with them, but then obviously they moved over to Melbourne. But yeah, just mates with like that scene. Like we're mates with the indie scene, but we're the band that doesn't really write the indie music, but that's okay. I haven't gotten too close with Rapid. Their music's probably more closer to what we write, a bit heavier than us.
But they're moving over east now too.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, they're already there.
I didn't even know that. Yeah. Well, that's one a bit less of competition for us than Earth. So thanks, Rapid. No, they're great though as well. Yeah, those guys in particular.
Insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, so good. What advice do you have for aspiring bands?
Oh, you just gotta look at the bigger picture. It can get you down a lot. Like, I'm the biggest culprit of this, just like over analyzing numbers and streams and followers and views. Because you can compare to other bands, and be like, oh, we've been going for longer than them, but they have more listeners than us, or vice versa. So I would say if you really want to be in it for the long run, do it because you love it, not because you're chasing numbers, because it'll just bring you down, which I've had to teach myself, because going into our 4th year, like, to be honest, I'm not at the numbers that I wish we were at,
Yeah.
But I'm sure every artist feels the same way. So you've just got to remember that if you enjoy writing music, and enjoy playing music live, then you've just got to keep grinding. And then if you really do believe in yourself, then it'll come. And I get reminded of how much I love it every time we play a good show, because the high you feel off that is like nothing else. It's like winning the lottery. It's better than anything. So yeah, just stay true to yourself, I say. Grind it, put your life into it, and you will see success. Yeah.
What's next for Devon Street?
Releasing songs. Yeah. Yep. We actually had a bit of quiet. Like we played Christmas Eve, and then we played like the day after Boxing Day. Oh yeah. At the indie bar. We haven't played since then. I know it's only been like 3 weeks, but we're playing so much that it feels like we haven't played for ages.
Yeah.
And we're going through a little bit of a lineup change at the moment, and a little bit of a revamp, new identity, but new music. I think we're in the studio on Tuesday.
Oh, crazy.
So we'll be recording a song and then releasing that. And we're working closely with some really talented videographers this year, so try and up our visual game. But yeah, just recording and releasing a bunch of new songs and just trying to grow the way we write and the way we perceive ourselves and the way we go about everything, and improve our live show. Just continually trying to grow. That's what the year's about. And then hopefully the hard work can pay off in some way. Get some good shows. Yeah.
Is there anything you want to add on or plug?
Stream our new EP if you haven't. It's a bit of an alternative vibe, a bit less indie than what's going around in Perth at the moment. But just give it a chance. I'm sure you'll like it. And keep the eye out for the socials, because I'm sure we'll be playing some shows soon. And yeah, just live, love Devon Street.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, thanks for having me on.
Thanks for coming.
Appreciate it. Hey, my name is Asher. I'm from Devon Street, and I'll be playing our song Charis Dream for Amped Up Local.
You could never be my friend again. I want you to hold me closer, take me over. You never judge for who I am. They think I'm the only loner, so devoted. It's a dream, it's the dream, it's the dream. All the people you wanted to be, but you can't. It's easy on the runaway. It's easier for you to You are everything I'll ever be. You know I'm so much weaker, falling deeper in your way, never ending you and me. And I'm a lonely dreamer, and you believe it. It's a dream, it's the dream, it's the dream. All the people you wanted to be, but you can't. It's easy on the runaway. It's easier for you to say that I'll be waiting for you to say hello. Listening tonight while you beauty fades with light. I'm a fool to keep to my mind. It's a cruel world here. La da 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 da. It's a dream, it's the dream, it's the dream. All the people you wanted to be, but you can't. It's easy on the runaway. It's easier for you to say that I'll be waiting for you to say hello. It's easy on the runaway. It's easier for you to say that I'll be waiting for you to say hello.
Thank you.
That was the end of the episode. I hope you enjoyed. I had a lovely chat with Asher, and it was amazing to watch his acoustic performance as well. If you get the chance, you should so go and see Devon Street live. I know that they play all the time, and they'll be getting back into it since the new year has started. Come back in 2 weeks for the next episode. I hope you enjoy.